When I first moved to America more than 20 years ago, I was surprised by and introduced to many new things. Some of them make perfect sense and are truly ingenious, like the four-way stop sign, for example, while some others make no sense to an outside observer, like our gun culture and the fact that we simply accept mass shootings as if it was a totally normal part of life. One of the major positive surprises was the number of showers. And no, I don't mean shower stalls in a typical gym or health club. Nor am I talking about the fact that unlike some French people, most of us here in America take at least 1 or 2 showers every day. No, I was surprised by the number of shower parties Americans throw for so many different occasions. Baby shower, wedding shower, new apartment shower, and listen to this. Once I was even invited to a divorce shower. Statistically speaking, Americans are one of the most generous nations. We are not Mr. Grinch of this global village. Not only do we give generously to our family members and friends on the occasion of countless various showers, but we are also very happy to help the people we have never met. Americans open their pockets and dig in their wallets with no hesitation when there is a need to help the victims of an earthquake or some other natural disaster on the other side of the world. This spontaneous and unpretentious generosity might as well be the best and most effective tool of our American diplomacy. And so the Magi from the East could have very well arrived in Jerusalem all the way from America. There was a brisk shower and they showed up. Moreover, they showed up with the treasure chests filled with gifts. Joking aside, there is really very little we do know about them. We do not know their number, nor do we know their genders. But we do know that Matthew calls them magi or sorcerers, which should blow our socks off, because sorcery is explicitly forbidden in the Bible. It is called an abomination. Astrology, or trying to foresee one's future from the stars, is a big no-no in the Hebrew Bible. Apparently, Jesus' reputation for hanging out with the wrong crowd did not start with tax collectors and prostitutes. It has its beginning right here, with these pagan sorcerers that we have come to call wise men to avoid some very uncomfortable questions. And so today I would like to invite and perhaps even to challenge you to think for a moment about the gifts that you could or even should offer to God. Perhaps you are not a textbook example of a pious Bible follower, but then neither were those sorcerers. Perhaps many, if not most religious and holier-than-thou Christians do not expect you to journey toward Jesus, but they didn't expect nor welcome those pagan sorcerers neither. Perhaps you and I have run out of excuses for showing up at the divine shower with empty hands. Perhaps our relationship with God is too one-sided and based on us always asking and getting something from God. Good health, good grades, better job, protection for our kids, healing for our spouses, etc. But what do we bring with us that can be offered to God as a gift? Or do we keep showing up with empty hands? Some of us will say, sure, I give God 1 hour every week when I go to church. Not too shabby, but can you think of anything else? If we as Americans are so happy and so ready to share with others at countless shower parties, what can we offer God, who, after all, we claim to be very important to us? Am I generous enough to offer God a few minutes every day? Am I generous enough to present God with my witness of faith given to my coworkers, neighbors, and even strangers? Am I generous and courageous enough to give God my trust in times of crisis and temptations? Am I generous and wise enough to open my heart before God and to invite Jesus to walk with me through the joys and sorrows of daily life? There is nothing wrong with the prayer of petition. There is nothing wrong with asking God for help. But today, I invite you to pause for a moment and gift God with something, with anything, next time you pray. Amen.